YouTube can be an excellent source to find free movies, but you have to know where to look for them. Otherwise you end up being clickbaited, the quality might be terrible, or the ending of the movie might be missing entirely. I want you to avoid all of that, so I went and found the 5 best movies available on YouTube right now, entirely for free. I'm talking Oscar-winning actors, box office successes, and a movie that got 8.8 on IMDb. All of these movies you can find on YouTube right now, and I'm gonna share them with you one at a time. Let's get started. Movie number 1 on our list has Denzel Washington in it. It is one of the best action movies I have ever seen, and it developed a cult following over the last couple of years. It is from 2014, the movie The Equalizer. In it, Denzel Washington plays a highly trained ex-military. He has retired from his past and now is living a very calm and secluded life. Nobody knows about his special skills until one day he is forced to come back from retirement to bring justice to some criminals. And that's basically when all hell breaks loose and he is forced to take on much more than he originally anticipated. Now, I don't want to spoil too much of the movie itself, but I can safely say that it's one of the best action movies I have ever seen. It's really well made, the story is coherent, which is really important to me, and the action scenes of course are absolutely mind-blowing. And better yet, you can find this movie in really good quality here on YouTube entirely for free. You can follow the link right up here. Now, a little disclaimer here, of course YouTube is constantly cracking down on people who are uploading copyrighted movies to the platform, so I can't guarantee that this movie will be up here forever, but on the date of this recording, this movie is freely available, and I hope it stays like that for a little while longer. If however at some point this movie was removed, or maybe it's just not your cup of tea, then don't you go nowhere, because I have 4 more movies that I would like to share with you right now. And the next movie is very different in style. It is a comedy. It was also wildly successful when released, and it has Adam Sandler in it, so what's not to like? It is a movie back from 2006 and it is simply called Click. Click tells the story of a family man who is also very successful at work, so he has a hard time finding enough time for everything in his life. One day though, he finds the ultimate solution. He gets a hold of a remote control that lets him fast forward, pause, or rewind his life. Naturally, that completely changes his life, and for a while things are going very well this way, but sooner than later, things always get out of hand, and it's no different in this movie. If you want to know how the story unfolds, I recommend that you watch it yourself. You can find the link to the video right up here, but I have to say that this is one of the movies that really makes you think in the end. Yes, it's a comedy, yes, it can be sometimes over the top and silly, as with most Adam Sandler movies, but this one really has a lot of heart as well. Just have a look at what people commented after they watched the movie here on YouTube. You can see that people have been excited about it, and I have to say that rightfully so. And by the way, if you feel excited about this video and you really want to show me that you appreciate what I'm doing but you don't know how, well, I have just the right thing for you. Subscribe to my channel and you will get more videos just like this one in the future. We are quickly moving through our list of the best movies that you can find in full length and entirely for free here on YouTube, and movie number 3 has one of the highest IMDb ratings of all times. It is a movie that has changed cinema forever, it has shaped an entire generation of moviegoers, and it is one of the first movies with Clint Eastwood in it. It is, of course, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Honestly, I feel like I don't even have to summarize the plot, because who doesn't know this all-time classic? This western from the 60s really has it all. It has an iconic director in Sergio Leone. It has one of the best movie soundtracks ever made. And then on top of that, it has Clint Eastwood really nailing his role. It is one of those rare movies like Taxi Driver or The Godfather that is simply perfect in every way possible. And if you're one of the few people who has not yet seen it, it is a must watch. And if that's the case, well, today is your lucky day, because this movie, just like every other in this video, is available fully for free on YouTube. If however you feel like today maybe you're not in the mood for a 4-hour movie, then I have just the right movie for you. Because the next movie on our list is just 1 hour 20, so it's a lot shorter, and on top of that it's a documentary. But not only that, I believe it might be one of the best documentaries ever made. It is from 2011, it got a lot of Oscar buzz at the time, and it is called JIRO Dreams of Sushi. It follows sushi master chef JIRO Ono, who at the time was already over 80 years old, and shows his process of making the best sushi in the world. He runs a tiny sushi restaurant in Tokyo together with his son and a few employees, all of which are there to learn from him the best way of making sushi. And really, to me, the story is not so much about sushi itself, it's about mastery. It's about committing yourself to something in life and then trying to become the very best at it. I just get fascinated by these kind of people who do the same thing day in and day out their entire lives just to get better at it every single day. JIRO definitely is one of them, and it surely has paid off for him. His restaurant is always booked out for months in advance, even people like Barack Obama have eaten there already, and it's just one of those places that everybody wants to go to when they visit Tokyo. So if you're fascinated by Japanese culture, if you're fascinated by food documentaries generally, or like me, if you're fascinated by people who are dedicated to their craft day in and day out, then JIRO Dreams of Sushi is the right documentary for you. And there's actually a couple of versions available here on YouTube, but I think the best one is the one that I linked right up here. And with that, we have reached movie number 5 on our list. This is a Disney all-time classic. It's a family movie, so if you're trying to find something that you can watch with your kids, go for this movie. It is Aladdin. And no, I'm not talking about the recent version with Will Smith, I am talking about the original from the early 90s. This is a movie that I grew up with, and it's one of those movies that makes you fall in love with Disney instantly. It is funny, it has heart, it has amazing music moments, and of course a villain that you really love to hate. Furthermore, it has fantastic voice actors like, for example, the great Robin Williams. Again, it's a rather short movie, it's barely 1.5 hours long, but that's perfect for smaller children to watch it with. And while I do love the new Disney movies, I always feel like the real classics like The Jungle Book and Bambi and of course Aladdin have even more character to them. So I'm just really excited that movies like Aladdin nowadays are available on YouTube for free and you can share them with the next generation. So if that's what you want to do, check out the link right up here. And that completes our list of the best movies that are available on YouTube right now entirely for free and in full length. Naturally, I have not included every single movie that is available on YouTube right now. There's so many more, and maybe I'll make a follow-up video at some point, but I do hope that this video gave you a good place to start. If you liked it, then make sure to leave a like down below. If you want to get more videos just like this, then make sure to subscribe down below, and I will be seeing you in the next video.